Louvre. This is the regal heart of Paris, the geographic and historical center of power. It is home to the world's most famous museum, the Louvre, and its adjacent Tuileries Garden, a formal masterpiece of landscape design. This is where you find the opulent Place Vendôme, the center of high jewelry, and the Palais Royal with its serene hidden garden. While it's the least populated arrondissement at night, during the day it is the magnificent stage for Paris's grandest art, history, and luxury. It is the Paris of postcards and kings. Bourse. The smallest arrondissement, the second was historically the city's financial engine centered on the Bourse, or stock exchange. Its character is defined by its magnificent covered passages, the passages couverts, like the Galerie Vivienne. These are among the earliest precursors of the modern shopping mall, glass-roofed arcades that shelter charming old bookshops, boutiques, and bistros. Today, it's a district of contrasts, home to the city's old fabric district, the lively market street of Rue Montorgueil, and a burgeoning tech scene. It's a place where serious business happens in wonderfully atmospheric surroundings. Temple. This is the northern, more reserved part of the famous Marais district. It's quieter than its southern half, but is arguably the epicenter of chic Parisian living. The third is packed with independent fashion boutiques, cutting-edge art galleries, and exceptional museums like the Musée Picasso and the Musée Carnavalet, which chronicles the history of Paris itself. This area combines aristocratic history, visible in its grand old mansions, with a modern, creative, and stylish energy. Hôtel-de-Ville, the vibrant, beating heart of medieval Paris. The fourth contains Notre-Dame Cathedral on the Île de la Cité, Sainte-Chapelle, and the Conciergerie, where Marie Antoinette was imprisoned before her execution, are in the first arrondissement. It also includes the southern, more lively half of Le Marais, home to the beautiful Place des Vosges, the historic Jewish quarter, and the city's main LGBTQ district. Presided over by the imposing Hôtel-de-Ville, this arrondissement is a dense, beautiful, and energetic crossroads of history, culture, and community. Pantheon. Welcome to the Latin Quarter, the enduring intellectual soul of Paris. Home to the Sorbonne University since the Middle Ages, the fifth has a lively, student-driven atmosphere. Its winding medieval streets are filled with bookshops, most famously Shakespeare and Company, art house cinemas, and cheap eateries. The district is crowned by the Pantheon, the grand mausoleum for France's national heroes. This is also where you can find remnants of Roman Paris, including an ancient arena. The fifth is a place of ideas, history, and youthful energy. Luxembourg. This is the Paris of intellectuals and high society. The sixth is defined by the neighborhood of Saint-Germain-des-Prés, where existentialists like Sartre and de Beauvoir once held court in legendary cafes like Les Deux Magots and Café de Flore. It's home to the idyllic Luxembourg Gardens, Paris's most beloved park. The district is a hub for publishing houses, fine art galleries, and luxurious antique shops. It is elegant, expensive, and effortlessly chic, representing the pinnacle of Parisian literary and artistic life. Palais-Bourbon. This is the Paris of monumental grandeur. The seventh is home to the city's most iconic landmark, the Eiffel Tower. But it's also a stately district of immense power and wealth. Its wide, grand boulevards are lined with government ministries and foreign embassies. It contains Les Invalides, with its golden dome marking Napoleon's tomb, and two of the world's finest museums, the Musée d'Orsay, housing impressionist masterpieces in a former train station, and the intimate Musée Rodin. It is spacious, aristocratic, and imposing. Élysée. If the seventh is about government power, the eighth is about the power of money and spectacle. It is defined by the world's most famous avenue, the Champs-Élysées, stretching from the Place de la Concorde to the magnificent Arc de Triomphe. This is the official showcase of Paris. It's home to the Élysée Palace, the residence of the French president, and the Avenue Montaigne, the heart of haute couture. The eighth is pure, unapologetic Parisian luxury, fashion, and prestige. OPÉRA, a district of grand boulevards and even grander entertainment. The ninth is dominated by the opulent Palais Garnier, the historic opera house. This is the city's premier shopping district, home to the legendary department stores Printemps and Galeries Lafayette, with their stunning Art Nouveau architecture and rooftop views. The southern part is all hustle and commerce, while the northern part bleeds into the nightlife of Pigalle, giving the Arrondissements a dynamic and slightly gritty edge. Entrepôt. The 10th is a vibrant, multicultural hub of arrivals and departures, containing two of Paris's busiest train stations, Gare du Nord and Gare de l'Est. Its identity has been transformed by the Canal Saint-Martin, a trendy waterway lined with iron footbridges, cool cafes, and hip boutiques. It's a place of constant motion and energy, where gritty urban reality meets bohemian chic. It's a young, diverse, and rapidly evolving slice of modern Paris. POPINCOURT. The spirit of revolution lives on in the 11th. Centered around the Place de la Bastille, this was historically a working-class district of craftsmen and revolutionaries. Today, that rebellious energy has been channeled into making it one of the city's most vibrant and creative areas. The streets of Oberkampf, Roquette, and Charonne are packed with the highest concentration of bars, music venues, and innovative restaurants in Paris. It is bohemian, energetic, and the undisputed heart of Parisian nightlife. REUILLY, a largely residential arrondissement that offers a breath of fresh air. The 12th is home to the Promenade Plantée, the world's first elevated park built on a disused railway line, which inspired New York's High Line. It also contains the Bois de Vincennes, one of Paris's two green lungs, along with the Parc Zoologique de Paris. Nearby, just outside Paris in Vincennes, stands the medieval Château de Vincennes. It's a quieter, more local district known for its green spaces and artisan workshops, offering a glimpse into everyday Parisian life away from the tourist crowds. Gobelins. The 13th is the face of modern, multicultural Paris. It is home to the city's largest and most vibrant Chinatown, the Quartier Asiatique, where high-rise apartment blocks are filled with fantastic Southeast Asian restaurants and markets. The district is also an architectural showcase, from the street art of Boulevard Vincent Auriol to the four glass towers of the massive Bibliothèque Nationale de France rising over the Seine. It is a fusion of cultures and a bold statement of Paris's future. Observatoire. Best known for what lies beneath, the 14th is home to the Paris Catacombs, the subterranean ossuary holding the remains of millions. Above ground, it's the district of Montparnasse, which in the 1920s was the heart of the city's artistic and intellectual life, a rival to Montmartre. While the giant Montparnasse Tower now dominates the skyline, the area retains a hint of its bohemian past in its historic brasseries. Largely residential, it is a quiet and pleasant district with a rich artistic legacy. Vaugirard. This is the largest and most populous arrondissement, a sprawling residential district that feels like a city in itself. The 15th is the definition of everyday Paris, a place of families, local markets, and parks. It is largely unvisited by tourists, offering an authentic glimpse into how many Parisians live. While it lacks major monuments, its quiet streets, diverse shops, and the modern Parc André Citroën on the banks of the Seine make it a calm and livable part of the capital. Passy. The 16th is the epitome of Parisian high society. This vast, wealthy residential district is known for its magnificent Haussmannian architecture, exclusive private schools, and numerous embassies. It is quiet, conservative, and impeccably maintained. It's bordered by the enormous Bois de Boulogne Park and is home to the Trocadero, which offers the most spectacular postcard view of the Eiffel Tower from across the river. This is the exclusive, elegant, and discreet Paris of the old money elite. Batignolles-Monceau, an arrondissement of two distinct halves. The southwestern part, around the elegant Parc Monceau, is very much like the neighboring 16th, wealthy, stately, and chic. But the northeastern part, around the Batignolles neighborhood, has a completely different, village-like atmosphere. This bohemian bourgeois area is filled with organic markets, charming squares, and trendy bistros, attracting a younger, more artistic crowd. The 17th is a perfect cross-section of Parisian society. BUTTE-MONTMARTRE. This arrondissement is dominated by the Hill of Montmartre, a place of pilgrimage for both tourists and art lovers. Crowned by the white domes of the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, the historic village of Montmartre was the cradle of Impressionism and was home to artists like Picasso and Van Gogh. Below the hill, the district is a vibrant, multicultural, and working-class area that includes the famous Moulin Rouge and the bustling Barbès Market. It is a district of sharp contrasts, a romantic, artistic village on a hill surrounded by raw urban energy. BUTTE-CHAUMONT. Once a gritty, industrial district of quarries and canals, the 19th has been reborn as one of Paris's greenest and most family-friendly arrondissements. Its identity is defined by its two spectacular modern parks, the Parc des Buttes-Chaumont, with its dramatic cliffs and lake, and the Parc de la Villette, a massive cultural complex with science and music museums. The canals of the Bassin de la Villette have become a popular spot for recreation. It is diverse, up-and-coming, and a model of urban renewal. Ménilmontant. The final arrondissement is the final resting place. The 20th is home to the world's most visited cemetery, Père Lachaise, the beautiful, haunting home of figures from Jim Morrison to Oscar Wilde. Historically one of Paris's most rebellious, working-class, and immigrant-heavy districts, it has retained its edgy and creative spirit. Neighborhoods like Belleville and Ménilmontant are hubs of street art, independent music venues, and authentic, affordable restaurants. This is the diverse, unpolished, and revolutionary soul of the city. Thanks for watching. What do you want me to cover next? Let me know down below. Also, please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.